Hello my dear friends, welcome back to Owlets Tarot. For those of you who are new, I'm Jason. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your time and your energy with me. This is going to be a general collective for the sign of Aquarius. I hope that you are all doing well. This is going to be for the month of, November. But keep in mind the readings are timeless. Keep in mind that if you don't find anything that resonates in your sun sign, I strongly suggest you check your rising and your moon. And also please keep in mind, friends, that these are general collectives and the readings are not going to resonate with everybody. That's just not possible. And you're more than welcome to, but there's really no need to, leave comments, that say things along the lines of, well, this reading didn't resonate with me at all. No part resonated with me at all. And, it just, the messages weren't for you then. Try coming back to the reading in a couple weeks. Like I said, try your moon and your rising, or try the hundreds and hundreds of other wonderful and talented readers here on YouTube. Ones that spring to mind, that I would obviously suggest you going to. Scorched Earth Tarot, Ditch Witch Tarot. There are many tarot readers, and we all have our different styles. I wish that the readings could resonate with everyone. I really do, but unfortunately they can't. Alright, anything you need to know about the channel is down in the description box below. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your time, for clicking on my video, and for showing me support in any and every way that you show it, whether it's through hitting the like button, whether it's through commenting, whether it's through your very kind words, your very kind donations, scheduling private readings with me, showing your support simply by being here, by clicking on the video and being open-minded. Yeah, I appreciate you all. Alright, Aquarius, the two oracle cards that I just pulled for you, we've got Permanence, and we've got Deceit, but it came out in reverse. Now, rarely do I read the Earthbound oracle cards in reverse, but I'm going to leave it sitting out like that, because I'm already getting a strong feeling that something has changed in your life due to you recognizing that there was some form of deceit or trickery involved, whether this is to do with a career, a friend, a romantic partner, a family member, but I'm getting a strong feeling of just that energy of kind of unseeing, or seeing what you can't unsee, now realizing that a situation is forever altered, but recognizing that that's for your highest good, or you will be recognizing that. You will begin to see that. But let's see what the tarot has to say. Current energy, situation at hand. obstacles. It's crossing the situation. Where'd that card go? Strengthening. I'm doing a different spread this month. Past influences. And outcome, solution, or advice. Outcome, solution, or advice for Aquarius. Alright. The bottom of the deck. My dear friends, we've got the Seven of Cups. Okay, let's just kind of start from the beginning. If we need to pull some clarifiers, we will. We've got the Seven of Pentacles as your current energy, so there's a need for patience, a need for time to see the final product, all that you have been very meticulous about planning, all that you've been putting hard work into to set up your stability, or to better your overall health, physical, mental health. Sorry, I got sage beneath my nails. Yeah, there's a strong feeling of stabilizing your emotions and your psyche. Now, the obstacle, what's crossing it? We've got the Knight of Swords. So this very it kind of feels like this very frenetic energy, this energy that's making it very difficult for you to sit still and allow the healing to take place. It's almost as if, you know, if you were to picture these coins, these pentacles, as being clocks, you feel hyper aware of the timing that this is taking, and there's a sense of this could be internal or someone externally causing this feeling of needing to hurry things along when there is no hurrying things along when it comes to this situation. There is no hurrying things along when it comes to healing, when it comes to doing things in the right way for you, Aquarius. In terms of your strength or what is known, what's within your consciousness currently, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So a strong need for your independence, your independence, your a strong need for that stability. So I feel like by that coming out as your strength, it's almost showing you, well, telling me and showing you that regardless of this, I mean, breaking it down into its simplest terms, this rushed feeling, this rushed energy. Your strength is recognizing that this is where you need to be. This is where you're most comfortable. This is where you can grow from. This is where you are able to heal and find yourself in a position of helping others out of dark spaces, or out of situations where maybe they can't see their own ability to be independent. One of the things that needs strengthening is your ability to know what to hang on to and what to let go, what to not allow to become rooted, and a warning from Spirit that there could be some unknown hoarding tendencies building up in you. You may be finding yourself having a harder time letting things go, or this might not even be materialistic, just finding a harder time letting the past go. And there's a strong need for balance here in order for contentment, because I'm feeling this connection to nature and the outdoors and street smarts, and then this connection to the internal and the cave and the idea of the hermit and going in to obtain knowledge. So I feel like there's a lot about finding your balance. In the recent past, and this seems to be a cycle influencing you again, which is really a positive thing to see. We've got the High Priestess. We've got that inner knowing. We've got those light bulbs going off, those epiphanies. Reclaiming your nest. And I always attribute the nest to the sacred space that's needed to heal, and with the healing comes knowing and fully comprehending. I also tie the nest into that sense of breaking out onto one's own, despite difficulties. I mean, these wings don't look so hot, but despite certain difficulties, knowing that you can always maintain, because you have that knowing, you have that inner strength. Sometimes it's hard for you to tap into the knowledge that's within, because doubt begins to creep in, or certain epiphanies just kind of get put onto the back burner, or you second guess yourself. I'm hearing imposter syndrome. But I do like that this is a cycle that seems to be coming back round, repeating itself, because it's going to help strengthen what you already have as one of your strengths, enabling you to strengthen what needs strengthening, balance what needs balancing, recognize things that need your full attention and your openness to seeing things as they really are. And the card of advice, or the possible outcome, we've got the Ace of Swords. So this is definitely that circling back around, that logic coming back into play. You know, the Ace of Swords, she's not coming along to play in this card. She's coming along to get shit done. Walking on water to get to where she needs to go, so that things walking very fearlessly and with determination into the storm, knowing that, you know, this material protection, this measly looking material protection, is barely needed, because she has exactly what's needed, and that's her logic and her raw energy to encompass the logical side of things, regardless of any sense of confusion or fantasy, or I was getting the feeling when I was seeing this card of walking on water, but actually I think it's the desert, and which makes it all the more like just interesting that you're using like this parasol to fend off this ferocious looking sandstorm that's coming. But look at the aura that she has around her. And as I'm saying she, you know, keep in mind that, you know, pronouns mean nothing. She, he, we've all got masculine and feminine, so I'm simply saying she because that's what's represented on the card. Her logic, her conviction, her sense of inner knowing in terms of what needs to be done is enough to keep her on the straight and narrow, is enough to keep her protected and able to not only not fear, but not risk getting lost. Because that's how, you know, crystal clear cut the determination is. And beneath that, we've got the Two of Swords. So, you know, coming back to those decisions that we don't always like having to make, but that need to be made in order to not only serve our highest good, but very often we are helping other people along on their journey by not hanging on too long, or standing in the way, or thinking that we know what's best, or trying to fix a situation that's not ours to fix, or, you know, fill in the blank of what can easily become a very cyclical and ultimately quite fruitless pattern. But there is a strong permanence now to what you will and will not tolerate. And you're done tolerating those individuals that like talking out both sides of talking out both ends. those types that are filled with deceit and trickery. Because they can find you're in, they can see that you are growing spiritually and bettering yourself. And they think that that means that they can weasel their way in and work your sympathies and try and make it your responsibility to better them as well. But what they're really trying to do is pull your vibration back down to their level. And there's that, those past influences that are coming back to influence you again. It's you recognizing that clearly. Like I said, clear as day. And knowing exactly how you're going to handle it this time. And you feel it's quite simple. It's about putting yourself first. It's about that patience. You've put in so much fucking work. Don't let someone come along and fuck you up by trying to rush you along or trying to reap your benefits. Because they're not going to stand a chance. You see them coming from a mile away. Okay? Independence is yours. Just make sure to maintain that balance, dear friends. Alright, I know this reading is already running a bit longer. It's going to take forever to upload, but I'd like to grab you quickly a Wild Offerings card. Because I feel that there is a message that needs to be heard. And what we have is ambition and intention. Now for ambition it says, may I offer all my deepest lovings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. And then intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all of the divine's wishes for me come true. And I wish for you that everything that you wish for comes to fruition. I love you all for watching. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I hope the reading resonated. If it did, and you feel generous, hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, dear friends, take great care of yourselves and take care of those around you. And we'll see each other back here again soon. All right? Bye, friends.